Hey, Weird War Weirdos, it's Brian again, and today is Monday, which is another shit on my table episode. Tonight, we're going to check out the civilians that I have and possess. Now, there are some not safe for work stuff in this, so it'll be at the very last, but be warned, because I'm twisted. All right, guys, let's check it out. All right, guys, so here's my group of civilians. Tons of different, mini lines here. So we'll see what we can do. So we'll jump in. I kind of put them in a little bit of some sections here. So let's check it out. Okay, so the first section we got here is this is like the News Corps. You got some newspapermen, some paper boys, reporters, photographers. Now, guys, I am not going to know where all this stuff is from. So I'm just going to show it to you. And a lot of this stuff is old Grenadier. Some of this is Artisan. Some of this stuff is, I want to say Eureka, Reaper, just everything and everything. So I'm just going to have you guys take a gander at it. Let you guys check it out. Maybe if you guys know where they're from, let me know. Okay, so those are the news crew. And then this would be like your inn/brothel or whatever. You got like a bartender, a couple barmaids, waitress, like a cook. And there's like a whore in the back there. So yeah, pretty cool. All right. Then we got the clergy. Got some Catholics, got some Protestants. We got some maybe like a Buddhist monk or something, some sort of Asian religion or Middle Eastern, or even fucking some, secret cult religion. I don't fucking know. Anybody that wears a robe and bald head. Could be Buddhists. But yep, so there you go. And again, obviously some of these are painted and some aren't, so don't give me any shit. All right, then we got like the doctors and the laboratory people and the scientists and stuff, nurses. There's your nurses there, some doctors, mad scientists, obviously. There we go. Pretty cool. And next, we got the kiddos. Can't have civilians without kids, man. All sorts of kids. They're all supposed to be within, the 1920 to 1950 era. So, whatever. Some of them are. But you got some Asian kids. You got some Europeans there. There's some Middle Eastern. I need to get some African and some Pacific. There's a few Asians in there. I want to try to get because I'm trying to get a mix. It's hard to find civilians for certain cultures, I'd have to say, but I'm trying to get a spattering of everybody because I'm playing the entire planet, so I want to try to represent everybody involved. Some kids running around playing. There's some Boy Scouts in the back there. Kids playing dress up. Kid in the trash. Kid running around. Mom with the kiddos. Mom taking her kid to wherever. Special powers kid, maybe? Who knows? Yep. Pretty cool. Some older kids, younger kids. There's a little baby right there. Little baby kid. All right. Then we got like the beggars or the bums. Beggars or bums. Got a guy like alms for the blind. You got good old Willie, the drunk, town drunk. There. Then we got some captives, just a couple captives. And then we got these are like workers. So you got here you got a magician act here. Then you've got like a film crew. their equipment. And then in the mix here, you've got, you got like porters, you got, dig ditchers, farmers, crazy miners, lighthousemen. I don't know, this guy's selling toys on the street. There's maids and butlers, shopkeepers, sexy French maids. They're just all sorts of stuff. We in our games we try to play with a lot of civilians normally. I haven't done a lot of that because there's a lot of role play involved in that because they have motivate. We have like in my rules we have motivations for civilians. Like, are they trying to run away? Are they trying to hide? Are they trying to defend themselves? Are they for belligerent A? Are they for belligerent B? So it can get pretty hairy, and there's the morality factor in it with the combatants, and it can be it can be pretty challenging. It's another a level of gaming that a lot of people don't do. A lot of people are soft and don't want to fucking deal with the civilian factor. They just surgically cut that out of any kind of gaming. But unfortunately, the civilians are stuck in these conflicts too, and you either help them to escape, or you just don't give a shit about them and pile drive them, or you capture them, or whatever you do. So, but whatever it is, they definitely they fumble up your plans, usually for when the enemy's taking advantage of it. So, but these are the workers, various kinds of workers. And then what do we got? And in the back here, all your just generic civilians. There's some people running around like freaking out. There's a guy with a flashlight, people going to the bar, people walking home, people in their houses, out in the fields, at the nightclub, at the at the church gathering, big beefcakes, old guys, young guys, ladies, men, flappers, all sorts of stuff. Sorry, I don't have the super camera guys, and if it's shaky, it's shaky. So sorry. There's a beachgoer chick right back there. There's some Asians and some Arab, European, American, North American. Again, I'm still trying to find civilians for all the different kind of cultures and areas. So those are all those. I'm going to jump into so right now, this is your warning. I'm going to show some not safe for work shit. So if you have sensitive sensibilities or whatever the fuck, don't watch. All right, guys.
When the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
I got my eye on the three of you guys. You pull one thing, you're out of this game. Now I run a clean game here. I have any trouble, I'll suspend you. I'm listening to a fucking song!
Alright guys, so YouTube had a fucking conniption about what I was going to show you, so guess what? Just listen to it! Alright guys, if brother's watching.
Alright guys, so here's a little S&M action going on here. You got like a dominatrix and some subs or whatever. Right there. Use those for whatever. Then here we've got like some victims. They got a couple female like casualties here, and there's like a hang guy right there, and then we got just various captives right here. Men, women, standing, kneeling, whatever. Most of these are manufacturer, which is one of our sponsors. So if you're in the need for some nude captives, then they got a huge catalog right there. I believe these are horror clicks. right here, like victims. I'm not sure what that is. That's just, I don't know where. I got that at a bargain bin somewhere. And some of these are Foundry and War Games Foundry and Manufacturer. Okay. There you go. All right, guys. So there's our civilian collection. You know, civilians make a big part of any kind of conflict. You know, they, if you're playing like role play aspects, you know, you got to have those minis to represent the civilian side, the civilian factor. You know, there's all sorts of, you know, uniformed, you know, minis out there, but it's a little bit scarcer to find civilians. And if you're, you know, if you're going for a specific time frame, it can get even more scarce because, you know, World War II is pretty covered. You know, the 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s, those are pretty good. But, you know, modern day stuff, you might find some stuff. But, you know, certain, maybe the 60s might be a little bit harder to find, or 70s. Or, but if depending on your time frame that you play, it can be challenging at times. I would also suggest go to, if you're looking for civilians, try 1/48 scale model stuff, or O scale, like train stuff. Okay, so you might be able to find, you know, figures for your time frame in those scales and those manufacturers. But yeah, so civilians make a you know, they can really put a wrench in your plans on the battlefield. But you know, it's an interesting take. You know, if you have certain orders, you can't, you know, level structures with civilians inside. You know, they're friendly civilians, you know, and there's enemy around or whatever. So, you know, you got to keep to that. So, you know, you can make your game a lot more, you know, challenging with the civilian factor. But again, a lot of people don't play civilians because it's too much, it's too real, whatever the fuck. I mean, we're killing each other anyway. I mean, you know, and civilians can either bring the best or the worst out of like the conflict on the tabletop, and you know, it can really like hinder your tactics as well. You know, having to, like, you know, get people out of the war zone or securing them, you know, to make sure if they're hostile civilians, you know, securing, you know, keeping some of your troops there to secure them, you know, losing, so you could lose men that way. So, but and then, you know, if you role play and shit, you need civilian, you know, models for your role playing. So civilians are definitely something that everybody should have, and it's up to you on how you use them. All right, guys. Well, that was more of my shit, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, guys, take it easy, and whatever you do, keep it weird. See ya.
Charge. You got a crab tank! 100 yards on the left body, stay back! I don't see him. Put a couple shells through that building, you're gonna see him real good. I can't. My orders are no unnecessary destruction of property. I'm telling you, he's right there. Well, I believe you, but if I can't see the bugger, I can't bloody well shoot him, can I? Are you staying or going?